Hey, great Tuesday morning, Owen Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. And this is our 15 minutes to mastery. We do this each and every morning at 8:15 a.m. where we come in and share a little bit of word with you, share some motivation, some inspiration to get you going on the right foot and making sure that you are able to get focused for the day. We go over some different topics each and every day. And today we're talking about our adaptability, our the ability that you have to be able to maneuver around through obstacles, over obstacles by adapting to them, adapting based on whatever that obstacle may be. Because guess what? I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing really turns out the way that you've got it planned. Nothing seems to go as you thought it was going to go, especially when you're building up whether it's a brand new company or you're starting in sales or you're starting a new job. You anticipate that this is the way it's going to be. You think that these are things that are going to fall in line in certain ways. Dominoes are going to fall this way and they go a different direction, right? You're starting a new business. You think you've got everything ready, up and rolling. I've had these growing pains. We're 10 months into this thing and we still have growing pains. Believe me, you could have a business that's 10, 20 years, but you will always have growing pains, especially when you are scaling up, especially when you are just starting out. If you're in manufactured home sales, I know for a fact, I went through this myself, and each and every one of my sales consultants went through it. There is a huge learning curve that needs to be overcome along the way, and you're going to have to adapt to that. There will be issues on each and every deal that you need to adapt to, right? So today, I wanted to share this here with you. I found this something by David Goggins that says, you must always be evolving and able to adapt and overcome any and all obstacles. You must always be evolving and able to adapt and overcome any and all obstacles. Because if you can't, if you expect things to just be perfect, and if they don't go the way that you want them to, and you let that frustration get in your way, you're going to let it get in the way of what could be a huge potential success for you, all because it did not have everything the way that you wanted it to be. And I could let those things myself, I could let those affect what progress I were to make. But all I can do is look past those and realize that the outcome that we're after is so much bigger than those problems, so much bigger than the obstacles, so much bigger than the setbacks. And the fact of the matter is that those setbacks, obstacles, problems, whatever they may be, are things that can be overcome. You just have to find the resources to be able to get it done, right? Get the questions answered, make some changes in whatever you may have, processes, systems, whatever it may be that is being affected by that situation. You just make the changes to be able to overcome them so you don't have it continuing on, right? Will it slow you down a little bit? Yes, it may. It may slow you down. It may slow down your progress, right? But again, keeping in mind the outcome that you're after, looking past what's just in front of you and the bigger picture, you'll see that it's well worth it to continue on, not give up, press on, keep moving forward. Because if you give up on this, then you're going to give up on the next thing, and you're going to give up on the next thing, and you're going to give up on the next thing every time that you hit a roadblock. And guess what? Life is full of roadblocks. Okay? No one has a life that has been perfect. Whether it be relationships, health, it doesn't matter what it is. Even with your own children, it doesn't turn out the way that you think it's going to be. And you have to go on, keep moving forward, and focus on the things that you can control. And the things that you control, one is your attitude, your reaction to whatever obstacles are coming along. And two is the action that you take to overcome that obstacle, to keep moving forward, to move it out of the way, address it. Don't let it just go. All right. Too many people don't address the issues and then they just turn into bigger issues. I've done that as well. Okay. And luckily it only took me 50 years of my life to be able to figure out that, hey, you actually got to have to address the issues that you've got coming up, because if not, they can come back and rear their ugly head in your life in an even bigger way. So today, what I want you to do is really start thinking about, how do I react when something does not go the way that I have it planned? How do I feel when something doesn't go as planned? How do I feel when a problem it just seems to drop itself right in front of my progress, right, that I'm making? Think through that. Analyze, go back and think at the last few things that maybe have happened, the obstacles that you've had to overcome, and think about, how did you react? How did you respond? What were the feelings you had? And what was the action that you took? Whether it was an action to resolve it or inaction and just avoided it, or did you go backwards? Did you quit? Did you stop moving forward? And then once you've realized what the answers are to those questions, then think, what would have happened had I done this? How would things be right now had I faced that problem, faced that obstacle, endured it as we overcame it, and kept putting in the work, kept putting in the same effort, kept the same focus, and kept the same excitement, kept pressing forward? What would have happened? How would things be different? Where would I be right now in my life? Because I promise you, when you stop to think of those things, you're going to realize that there's so much more that you can do if you just push forward, rather than stop and start again somewhere else, rather than sweeping that thing under the rug and trying to avoid it and move on as if nothing happened. Because doing that, it just adds to the stress. It just adds to your frustration. But being able to evolve, become the person that you need to be in order to keep moving forward, whatever that may look like, that ability to evolve and that ability to adapt, being like a chameleon, so to speak, will help you stay alive, right? That's what the chameleon has, that whole the reason that they can that they change colors, right, and adapt themselves, is their ability to stay alive. Well, that same ability to evolve and adapt when you've got these issues that arise are your ability to stay alive in business, in sales, in life. In life, my friends, because life throws obstacles at us daily. Some smaller than others, some really huge problems, but you're never going to get away from them. And I tell you this, the more you're that type of person who does not deal with them, avoids them, quits whenever there's an obstacle that comes your way, whatever it may be. If you're that type of person, the more problems you will have in life, the more obstacles you'll have to overcome, the more you are going to get or continue to set yourself back. Because when you don't deal with them, when you do avoid them, when you're that type of person who walks away, it's a continuing effect in your life, and you don't make progress in life. You're just living day to day. That's when you can truly say that you're living day to day. You're living paycheck to paycheck. There's a difference in living paycheck to paycheck because you're never making progress, or living paycheck to paycheck because you're building something, right? Because we've found ourselves in that situation as well. I mean, heck, there's sometimes right now that still happens. We're trying to figure out where's that next deal coming from. That's just the way it is. You have to accept it, and you keep moving forward. You keep pressing forward. How can we expand? How can we grow? How can we add to this so that we're not in that situation anymore? Rather than quit, stop, start something new, or go somewhere else and then you're starting back again. And the worst thing about it is when you do that and you're looking back at all of the decisions that you've taken when you've hit obstacles, and then you start to think, man, had I just done this, had I just done that. And now not only did you have those obstacles and problems and have to start over again, now you have to deal with the regret that comes with it. And you don't want to put yourself in that situation because life is too short to be living that way. You should live life to thrive in life, not to survive. You should be doing more, learning more, being more, keep pushing yourself to do more. That's what we were put on this earth to do. And that's what you have the ability to do. Each and every one of us has the ability to do that. But too few people actually take the steps and the actions and decisions and keep pressing forward in order to hit those goals that they're after. Now, it may not turn out to be exactly what you thought it was going to be, but the fact that you live life with that purpose will make it so much more fulfilling and a lot more gratifying. So I hope that you guys have a great Thursday, and you'll take this, or Tuesday, I should say, and you'll take this into consideration. And you'll take some time to think about how have you adapted or not adapted when obstacles, problems, situations have presented themselves that could lead to frustration or stress, right? Whether it's on a large scale or smaller scale. And what can you do to change the way that you react to things so that you're not selling yourself short and not giving up on something that could be huge for you, your family, your loved ones, and your community. That, my friends, if you turn into that type of person, you will live a much more fulfilling life. And that's what we want for you guys here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. Whether you're in manufactured home sales or not, we are here to help each and every individual who decides that they want to do better for themselves. That's what we're here for. That's why we've established this company, and that's what we're out to do daily. So you guys have a great Tuesday. Don't forget as well, man, get online, manufacturedhomsalesmastery.com/full house. If you're in manufactured home sales, get your full house training cards ordered today. It comes with a special offer that comes along with it. You get a freebie along with the order right away, and you get another one when you get the cards in. And that way you can take your career, you can take your business to a whole new level. Manufactured Home Sales Mastery/full house. That's where you can get them ordered right now, only $69.99. And this is going to get you huge return on your investment. Imagine adding another 1 or 2 funded deals just because now you can overcome 50 of the top objections in manufactured home sales with the verbiage in the back so that you can be prepared, whether it's the payment's too high or how to respond to Facebook inquiries, right? I can't make it into your office for 2 to 3 weeks when you're trying to set appointments. We're just price shopping. Whatever it is that you're running into, I need to speak to my spouse. I need to think about it. All of those are in there and more. 50 of the top objections, just so that you can take your career in manufactured home sales to that next level. You guys have a great Tuesday. Look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, 8:15 a.m. We're in here each and every morning with our 15 minutes mastery. But as always, I can't wait to meet you.